What's up, folks? This is Tough Love Bunny, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Clive Barker's Undying. Yes, I'm back here after the crash. I saved this time. Well, I couldn't save the previous time because the game crashed. But anyway, I'm back here. There's a slight difference in my health and probably my ammo count, but let's just go and see what Aaron is looking for in this magnificent library. Hopefully the game doesn't crash again, because some areas are maybe crash prone or not. I don't know. Oh, I have to move into a certain area to trigger him. Otherwise he's gonna keep looking that way.
I know it is around here someplace.
So it's over there someplace. It's probably like over 200 books in there, but you're gonna find it.
Ah, here it is.
I think... Yeah, it's one of his own diary entries, I think. I always thought it was one of Bethany's diary entries because I think he describes a realm that Bethany is residing in. It's the only way to get him down. There's I think an amplifier. That's a real dick thing to do. But anyway, yeah, it's not a dick thing to do. You can shoot down the book. There's a way, well, you can burn books or you can shoot them, but you can shoot down the book, but there's an amplifier location where you can do the same. If you play this game for the first time, you don't know you can do that, and that's kind of a dick thing to do. Like, it's sitting up there, and you're looking for a way. How do I get up there? It can't be just that, and then you just shoot it, and he said, like, oh, really? That was it? Anyway. Enough complainsies. Oh, my nose is itching. Come out to play. Come on, then. Oh, there you are. I really should stop. I should stop backpedaling. I should, circle strafe more because they can only leap. They cannot change their direction. When they leap in their animation or however this game works, they cannot
won't budge.
They cannot change direction once they're jumping.
The great hall of paintings. There's the truth. The image becomes reality. He will rise again. The ritual continues through our blood.
Wait a minute. This painting over here, isn't that John the Baptist getting beheaded? Was John the Baptist beheaded? I don't remember that. Because I lingered on that painting before, and anyway. Don't crash, don't crash. Oh yeah, maybe I should read some journals. I should strike a balance between reading journals and action and exploration. What have I read? What haven't I read? Yeah, that's Joseph's entry about his wife passing away. Oh yeah, that's the one I picked up in the the room with the the childbird and the cow dung on the bed, what would appear to be cow dung. Dearest mother, all is not well here at the Covenant Estate. Joseph, my husband, who once charmed me with his good will and smile, now seems distant and reclusive. I realize that when we met, there are those imperfections one must look past, and that your heart helps you to forgive. However, Joseph's strange obsession keeps him in the library at all hours of the night. Seldom are we spending time together, and even more rarely does he want to exercise his husbandly rights towards me. I'm beginning to feel inadequate, especially when he talks of his desire for children prancing about the estate. Well, if you're not going to have sexual congress, you're not going to get any kids, at least not in the... I guess this was written in the 19th century. There was no artificial insemination. When he talks of his desire, what am I to do? I bide most of my time alone in the greenhouse, reminiscing of my sweet youth and the rich and gallant Peter Rocana. I think that's Rocana because the font really isn't helping. Maybe I should use the mouse cursor to read. Yeah, who would wait patiently on me and shower me with expensive gifts like my beloved pearl necklace? Things could have been different had I kept that social path. Instead, I feel like I'm the fool for getting involved with Joseph Covenant. His prime moments are being spent in his library with books twice as old as me. Apparently, my visage can't garner his attention. What dear advice could you give me, dearest? Mother, I'll be waiting for your response. Seriously, I'll be waiting for it. I hope that this letter finds you and Father well. Tell Father not to worry about his little Robin, that I've left the nest but shall never leave his heart. With love, Eveline. Eveline. Oh, that's the one thing I got in when the cook gave me the key. And there's an earlier entry that kind of clarifies why Patrick Galloway is in exile at this point, but I'll get back to that later. Where was I? Oh yeah, the suits of armor will not attack you in this game, although that is a haunted mansion trope. They don't, as far as I can remember, I think. Oh yeah, and I also use the loot guide. There's a slight inconsistency in the loot guide. There's a loot location where I said, like, no, wait a minute, that gem isn't there. That's only later, so it's like, maybe I should mention it. That's not the right order of loot locations.
Bethany often used this room as her office after Jeremiah left for the war.
Now, I've heard of inbreeding in reclusive area, or like, yeah, I've heard about inbreeding, but you look a lot like the other servants that get so wantonly killed and slayed by the Howlers. It's like, is there a cloning facility under this? Ooh, that infanta doesn't look very good. Oh yeah, if you kill the maid, I think it's game over. Lovely Dianette. Thanks for that. Let's read that anyway. Why do I waste my time with poseurs and fools? I realize now that my correspondence with these others has been a waste of time. My father had done more research than I could truly appreciate until now. Most of these other magicians are braggarts who act the part but rarely have any inkling of the truth. I've tried to contact the Golden Dawn, but I've been ignored and insulted since I am not from the continent. Alistair Crowley, you know, he was a real occultist, I guess. Alistair Crowley, I don't really know all that much about him because he is indeed a braggart and a poseur. Alistair Crowley insists I become his acolyte. I suspect it is more of a harem or a harem. Yeah. I only do magic to get laid with the chicks. Get laid and get chicks. His vanity is boorish and fraudulent. He's as confused as my brother. Both are lost in vices. In other words, they're screwing around, as in, you know. While Aaron numbs himself and seeks escape, the great beast actually believes it to be revelation. A few have been unresponsive or cryptic. I suspect if I pursued them, I might glean some knowledge. However, I am beginning to realize that my research and documentation are beginning to plateau. Yeah. Now there's English for you. I don't really know what... If something starts to plateau or as it begins to plateau, it reaches its limit, I think. Yeah. What I have learned must be put into practice. Perhaps the nature of the knowledge I seek cannot be found within this society. Trial and error has slowed my learning due to the long recovery periods. The help probably suspects something is amiss since my health fluctuates drastically from these rituals. They wouldn't dare say anything besides I can always blame erratic fortitude upon my family legacy. That should be enough to excuse my bouts of weakness. Besides, Aaron languishes in a stupor even now. Bethany, he's drinking the absinthe. I think Aaron's been hitting the absinthe bottle real hard there. This is a bit of a lengthy entry. I'm gonna skip that for now. Yeah, that's the bit when you get the door key from the garden. No, the servants. You know. the Kaisinger's room key from the portly cook. The door to the manor gardens is locked. Now, maybe I shouldn't read that just yet, because I haven't read the bit, you know, why Patrick Galloway was banished to begin with, yet, as of now. Let's do some more Houston and exploring. Well, you guys are early. They were a little bit too eager. And there's another journal entry. Hooray! Let's save. Yeah. Because this fight might get a little bit tricky. There. Was there another one? No. That was just the croaking sound of one of the howlers.
Stuck.
Oh, look, he's wearing Nikes because he is Nike. I think.
Jammed.
Sipping my tea. Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Right, so, yeah, this is where there's a slight inconsistency in the loot location guide. It lists one of the amplifier stones in an area where you need a new breed of enemies, but that's not the case. You first have to go here, otherwise... That was totally uncalled for. That was a bit of a risk I took there. That seems about it. And this is like the Manor Chapel, I think it's called. There's a bunch of things you can find, but hang on. I don't know if this is true, but you can find a gem and the holograms. This is the one. And you have to shoot it. There you go. I'm not just gonna use that yet. Or should I? Maybe I should. I just want to keep gems that are ready, because once you get the invoke, I think it's the invoke spell or the other one, the dispel spell. No, the invoke spell. I don't know what dispelling does other than... Oh yeah, you can dispel enemy force fields with it, or shields, magical shields with it. Yeah, if you look up, you should find the priest key. There's another med pack. Of course, as soon as I open this cabinet, there's gonna be bullets, a health pack, and 3 ether traps in there. Now, the ghost of the priest who stashed that there is not gonna like that, so I'm gonna have to bolt out of here, because these things, these guys are like... Maybe I should scry so you can see them. They have a ghostly apparition, but if you scry them, they look like monks with robes, like the ones that you will meet later on. Oh, oh. See? And once you don't scry, they turn into vapor. But I'm not gonna encounter them. They don't drop anything, so... That being done. At least I don't remember them dropping anything. Okay, so this is an ambush situation where it's a small corridor and... you will have... But first I gotta go into the rumpus room. Now, this is a perfect example of, you kids shouldn't be playing so rough. Somebody's gonna start crying. But this is, yeah, no, this is more like the children's room or the, yeah, I don't know. Okay, Ambush, ambush? Well, it's pretty much ambush all the way from beyond this, so... Okay. Move into the light. Put some more distance between you and that thing. Is that all of them? I thought there was 4 of them. Oops. Oops. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna quick save, quick load my way through this because it's pretty much ambush all the way here. They're gonna try that again, lock you in that way. Ooh, that's it. Oh no, that's him. Hello? I thought that was like an extra strong howler, a green one. I think the green ones are tougher. Just to be on the safe side. Well, I'm not at full health, but that's as good as it's gonna get. Or as I want it to get.
Stuck.
Huh. Is that the last of it? I always wonder, are these curtains moving about? Is that like an physics or just an animation? I think it's probably an animation that interacts with me. Yeah. We're not gonna go there. And this is where the loot location thing was a bit wrong. We're gonna run into a new monster here. There's no... Well, I don't really have to do this, but... I don't even remember what these creatures are called. Yeah. It's just a tentacle-faced dude. Y'all know that. But there's that... You have to jump over that table or I'll get hit by that... chandelier thing.
What is that?
They just dive into the ground and then resurface. There he is. And they spit poison at you from quite a long way away. Don't worry, we'll run into those soon enough. Again. I don't get that. Oh yeah. Some paintings change... Well, the appearance of some paintings... Oh, that one doesn't. I thought the appearance of some paintings does change, but it's not really relevant to the plot when you scry at them. Oh yeah, also scrying is... not a Gaelic word. It comes from the French décrier or something.
Won't budge. Stuck.
Nothing. Load screen. Again with the octopus. Or is that an octopus? Or a squid? Squid hat. Oh, come on, I know you're here somewhere. Yeah, I'm gonna try and reverse. This is somebody speaking in reverse. I am going to try and reverse that audio bit. Because, yeah, it's a bit of extra work. Oh, look, it's on arrows. It's a bit of extra work, but I've always wondered whether it is a voice in reverse or just spooky effects. And I also kind of hope that if you... That's one of the things that would also be cool, like, if you hear strange noises or strange backward voices, I thought that, like, if I scried, you would hear them the right way around, but that, of course, that's not the case. Probably just Latin in reverse.
Won't budge, won't budge. Stuck. Won't budge.
Yeah. Yeah, this is like a Middle Eastern themed room. Because every major manor or castle had like rooms that were decorated in either a Japanese or a Chinese or a Middle Eastern, Arabic or style and whatnot. I'm just gonna sit on the bed here and do some reading, some light reading. I had to sneeze there for a bit. Let's read the bit where... yeah, this is kind of why... It explains why Patrick Galloway was in exile to begin with. And, you know, or at least it kind of explains it. And then I can read the bit about Kaisinger being... Yeah. Each time I passed fates from memory, fate has a terrible habit of reawakening me. Most often the unpleasant name of Otto Kaisinger is the vehicle of remembrance, but not today. My old friend and commanding officer in the Great War, Jeremiah Covenant, has sent word. It has been years since I have heard from him. His letter came whilst I was away, sitting unopened for nearly 6 months. My joy at reading his name was quickly replaced by sorrow, then by fear, then by shame, and then by anger, then some more shame, and then more fear again. Jeremiah has fallen ill and requires my assistance at his estate in Ireland. I've not set foot in Irish soil since poor Gwendolyn's death, and I did not think anything could make me return. Could I have been responsible for her death? Being legally exiled from my homeland was painful, but nothing in comparison to my memories. How did she end up on the floor? How could so much blood come without a sound? How was that knife in my hand, and why was Kaisinger suddenly nowhere to be found? But Jeremiah saved my life, and I cannot deny any request he would make. The necessity of my presence is somewhat vague, and his letter at times was incoherent. He speaks of his sickness as a family illness no medicine can cure. Regardless, I will go to my friend. I have booked a passage on a steamliner leaving tomorrow, arriving in 4 days' time. I hope I'm not recognized by the authorities. The authorities. I hope I'm not too late. Emily's dead. Lisbeth's poetry. Yeah, that's where she talks about the monks. That's Daddy complaining about the passing of... And that's... Oh yeah, that's the... No, did I already read that? Ah, damn it. Yeah. There's the passage. The door to the manor gardens is locked. The cook says the maid is the only one with the key, and she's cleaning Kaisinger's room in the east. Kaisinger? While that name might not ring true for the servant, I'm deeply disturbed that Otto Kaisinger would even be here. What the hell does that bastard want with my friend and his family? I can only be sure that when our paths cross, he will get more than a few stern words from me. I only wonder how he plans to answer my questions when my hands are gripped tightly around his Ooh, this is starting to get kinky. Oh, throat. Otto has done more damage to my reputation than I care to remember. I have no doubts that, should he find I've made it out to the Covenant estate, he'll stop at nothing to foil my attempts at uncovering the mysteries that seem to be plaguing this family and my dear friend. That's the Aaron entry, which is really, really cryptic and long. Oh yeah, this is an ether trap, but we'll get to that soon enough. We'll need it to get one of those amplifier stones. According to legend, ether traps have the ability to tap into another ethereal plane of existence, and in doing so the traps themselves become black holes in which spirits can be whisked away and temporarily trapped in another dimension. And while I'm certain that these magical weapons were not meant for our eyes, I am always humbled when my course of studies proves true to legend. Elizabeth bit me today. I can understand what has gotten into her lately. She used to be such a graceful, proper little girl. She even licked her lips afterwards. I believe I should leave this place. Mary Turner. Oh, this is a note by Kaisinger I just picked up. The power... No, I did the German accent. The power is really here. I can feel it go as the family shrinks. 10 little, 7 little, 5 little Indians. That's kind of racist, but anyway, it was the... Yeah. So sad that I spilled Covenant blood prior to my arrival. Ha! It was a trifle beneath me. It was a trifle beneath me. But arriving without cause nor invitation at the King's throne would simply would... But arriving without cause nor invitation at the King's throne simply would not do. Insignificant fodder she was. But Patrick Galloway, how is it I did not foresee his arrival? Still strange to me that Jeremiah's affection for this Irishman did not waver with time, even after the wonderful night at Kashsulul. I await his arrival. Otto Kaisinger. That was a terrible German accent, but I did it. I did my best. Now we're gonna go to another worldly dimension, because that always seems to be happening to me. Hello, Void. I'm coming. Well, it's not a void. It's void-ish. No, no, no. Floaty Island world. Well, technically we shouldn't be... This shouldn't weird us out all that much, because, after all, platforming about floating islands is a staple of video gaming, specifically platformers, hence the name. Platformers, more than meets the... Some connections are made to be discovered while others should remain unseen. Some lands are best never spoken, as their hell lies in between. The words ring in the mind like a dream, with irony not lost. For Oneros is simply that, the dream, city of forgotten souls, governed by none, but watched by many. With a sky that bleeds crimson, it is the only uncharted realm the scholar has witnessed. For the single time I attempted to graph the land, it seemed to belittle me by changing shape. I will keep watch over this tower until the entrance can be sealed. I should have done that with a German accent because it was written by Otto Kaisinger. Well, at least I'd give it a try the first time round. Let's not fall into the void. Oh, it's one of those things, huh? Where's your Messiah now? I think they just keep on respawning. Oh. And consistently... Oh, there's another one. The health vials, you don't find med packs here, you find health vials. But I'm gonna bitch about that later on some more, about the health packs. Because, you know, historical accurateness, damn it! But there's a way to work around that, But that's for later. Ah, there's that tomb that should open up. There's a bit of platforming involved here, so I'm gonna save. And that lava. Yeah, just lava. Was it lava? Or no, it was lava. And then we'll see Kaisinger, and then I'm gonna go for the Tibetan War Cannon, and then it's pretty much running the gauntlet when we get more tentacle faces, basically pouring in from this realm into the human realm. As you go.
I'll show you real magic.
Yeah, just hurry because I gotta get through that little portal there in the back, right behind you. Come on, tiles. Ow, 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 ow. Asshole. Yeah, missed me. I have the Tibetan War Cannon. There's blood on the ceiling and it's dripping up, but yeah, that shouldn't weird us out much. Again, the servant looks like her sisters. She must have had many sisters. I have heard of this weapon only in story. Created and forged of gold, it is a mystical weapon of Tibetan folklore that was lost in a mountainous area during a great battle. They called it the War Cannon. Rumor has it that the person that holds this weapon must be of pure heart for it to function correctly. It seems to be able to discharge some sort of cold sphere out of it. I wonder if it can slow down these bastard creatures. It does. Hey, I must be pure of heart. Of course, that door's gonna close on us. Just to be on the safe side. Of course, it says held. No, regardless of what you pick up, it is just a med pack or... Oh, there they are. Ow, ow, ow. I gotta run, otherwise they're just gonna slowly moither the shit out of me. Ow. It also kills them. Oh, come on, I gotta make that jump. Oh, there's 2 med packs here. Running all the way.
Stuck.
Is this door opening again? Still nothing in this room. It's just possibly a room where you can take a breather? It looks like... No, it's not a room where you can take a breather. Oh, bolt. Oh, there. No. Oh, no.
Jam.
That door upstairs did nothing. Ow! Why must you do that? Go back there again, maybe? That seems like a dumb... No, there's a med pack here. I know I'm going the right way. But...
Stop.
Fetching that med pack seems like a stupid thing to do because you're gonna have to use it anyway. That was pointless.
Won't budge.
Running the gauntlet. Oh, it just came from here. Ow, 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 ow. You know, you have to keep your wits here, otherwise you're gonna die. I am so dead. Let's just fill up the room with these things. Wait, what? Ow, ow, ow. Oh! Oh, yeah. I just got yanked into the floor. I don't know, that was a cool death thing. I'm just gonna run past these things because there's no point in fighting them. I'm not gonna go for that med kit. Screw you guys. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, I'm gonna get myself killed again.
Won't budge.
That was a total waste of time. I would have made my life a lot easier had I just done this. Yeah. Keep him coming. Keep him coming. That's right. Ow, 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 ow.
Stop.
Ow, 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 ow. Crashed. That's a good way to progress in a game. Keep on crashing. I think it's this one. Leave me alone. Stop crashing the game. Well, it's that way, is it? Almost done. Oh, thank goodness I'm actually recording. I didn't check that. Okay, we're not out of the woods yet. I think you can still find a bunch of eater traps over here as well. Ah. At least that was worth it. Come on. Yeah, I have to be careful here that I don't pass by the servant's room. Because you have a tendency to rush through this segment because of the scraggler thingies. I think they're called scragglers or something. And then there's the cutscene.
Need a key.
That's Aaron's workshop. Okay, let's do the eater trap thing. Yeah, got him. I don't know if there's any other use for these eater traps other than... It could be that there are... I don't remember there being enemies where you can use them on again. I'll have to look that up. Cutscene. Okay, I guess it's this way. Jump through the mirror. And I think this is a safe spot. And now we're going to find... Kind of cool that he can make light fires without tinder nor flint. Tim the Enchanter. I'm fairly certain this can stop or affect any and all magic I may encounter. I might try the spell on an obstacle of smaller magnitude, lest it fail in my most dire time. Well, it's... yeah, dispel magic. Alright, let's equip it. Is there any use other... yeah, I think you can dispel shields with it. Gotta keep on running. Oh. Okay, the servant's room. I gotta find the servant's room first. No, that's not it.
Need a key. Won't budge.
Oh, damn it.
Won't budge.
Servant's room. Come on. Ah, use the servant's key.
Stop.
Silver bullets. Okay, let's assign the Tibetan war cannon instead of my pistol. You didn't pick up all the bullets. I guess it keeps those things from going into the ground.
Stop.
I don't know if you really need the silver bullets. I think I picked up everything, but this is getting a bit too hectic to my taste. I think the only way out is the dumbwaiter at this point. And that should be the end of those things for now. Damn it. My tea's gotten cold. Yeah, we'll stick with these. Should I amplify or not? How many do I have? 3, and there's another one downstairs, so yeah.
Won't budge.
Get back here. I must stow my crystals, otherwise, or my gems, otherwise I'm gonna... Oh! What? I thought there was poltergeist activity here, like the knives will attack you, or is that later on? Something throws knives at you at this stage in the... No, that's later. The cook's dead. And his wife, thief, and the lover of the Peter Greenaway movie. Is this worth it? There's a medkit on that yonder barrel there. Yeah, that's worth it. Kind of Patrick has this unpleasant habit of twirling his gun at the most crucial or at a pivotal moments.
Stuck.
I'm gonna twirl my gun, even though there's an enemy nearby that is about to pounce me. Sudden change of audio. Molo. Tuffs. Trick is here, there is a amplifier stone around, but if you are scrying, you cannot pick it up, I think. It's just that finicky. It's under the water. You may have noticed that when I'm using the ectoplasm has changed color because I'm holding the Galzabos stone and I've amped the shit out of the ectoplasm. Another one. Go down already. I gotta try this. Oh, you can pick it up when you're scrying. Okay, I debunked that one. It was a myth that I had in my head that you couldn't pick it up because of some glitch because you were scrying, so I kind of got over that one. Sudden change in noise. If you would have done that at the base of the basement stair, that would have made more sense. But you did it at the top of the basement stair. And now we move into the garden. What I'm gonna try and do is, because I'm anal that way, I'm gonna load my gun with silver bullets. And I'm gonna try and kill a howler that is about to attack a groundskeeper. There's no reason why you should do this. It's just that, you know, it would have been fun if it rewards you, if you get rewarded for saving the poor bastard's life. Yeah, my tea's gone cold because of that tentacle-faced area thing. I'm good to go. I think I've found everything. Damn it! Was that my last save? Yeah, I'm in the kitchen. Okay, let's try this again. I got the silver ones loaded. That didn't go very well. Okay, let's try and get in between them. You tit! He doesn't even attack me. He's just out to get that guy. Ah, too late again. So hard to hit these guys. You brought this upon yourself. Is it first? Oh yeah, well I killed the servant myself this time. Am I hitting that thing or what? I should have gotten an achievement for this, don't you agree? For some sort of a reward, like, I always expect, like, I'm walking back to this hedge, and I will reveal a secret to you, because you saved my life. But no, I should just... Yeah, I'm gonna kick him square in the nuts. I'll just save over here every time. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. I saved over the guest room at this point. So there's no going back to that area then. I think there's a second guest room save. Did you talk? Huh? You just make talk gestures, but you don't really... Maybe he's a mute. And that's the greenhouse I mentioned earlier, or in the previous episode. It's nice and big. And full of shiny things. Things. Yeah, let's just leave it at that. Things. Oh. I read that, right? Yeah. Okay, let's just read Aaron's literary exploit type of... Reddish leaves swirl in the wind like lost souls in search of rest. Like an open sketchbook focused on my dreams, this land is forever pictured as comforting autumn dusk. That's, I think, actually a level. Or, yeah, we're gonna go there. Replete with a golden sky, with crackling river water and bubbling marshes that dot the land. It feels like a romantic artist's canvas. Upon further investigation, I have sensed horrendous visions of a gnarled doom, decorated as a picturesque facade in this endless autumn dusk. Spiny trees root deep into the foul earth, licking the ground dry of all that is good. Carcasses populate the brush, their putrid remains swallowed whole by the land, and corners of this malevolent area are teeming with vicious, ungodly prey, all whilst the grass stretches over this land, twisting together like veins of pulsating sinew, as if the ground were alive, keen of its inhabitants that preyed on its back. Beady black soulless eyes flash across the air, tiny quick-winged bats streak through the bright sky, flying razors waiting for the perfect moment to descend. As they swoop by, I see sharp, bloody teeth, a wicked, demonic smile. From the darting blurs, I hear an ominous whistling that chills my soul. They own the skies. Raid-like hooded minions, overseers without heart nor soul, patrol this land. Slash and stitch techniques permeate their faces, and arms patched together like cheap quilts. Using the skin from the bodies of rank corpses, they gather and live in packs of rabid wolves, instigating fights for supremacy. These abominations thirst for my destruction. They are most deeply clustered around the footpaths that seem to traverse upward along a cliffside, but alternate groupings are planted among watering holes and the hollow trees. Further down the path, it is as if the shadows are swallowing the surroundings whole, without a pension of logic or drop of meaning. It is as if the only reason for this actually lies in darkness itself, like royalty that rules the black void, entombed in the night infinite. It is she, the eternal mistress of shadow, Aram, and I have no effing idea what he just said here. I don't remember reading this. I'll just edit the video and check what I've read and then basically mark what I should still read. Oh.
What can you tell me about Lisbeth?
I've seen her. I've seen poor Elizabeth on the heather.
When?
I was coming back to the manor one evening, and I saw a silhouette perched atop a hill. At first, I thought it was a banshee, but I caught a glimpse of her face by the family mausoleum. It was Lisbeth, poor dear.
Family mausoleum?
It's to the west of the main house, through the trees.
Is that near the standing stones by chance?
Standing stones, you have no need to go out there. There's nothing but bad luck and suffering for all who visited that island. I'll unlock the gate to the outer grounds, but I assure you that venturing out to the standing stones will lead to no good.
I don't know what to say. Can we see the tower from here? I think that's the tower that the estate has prowled and wrapped itself around. It'll be fun going there.
Jammed.
Load screen, don't crash, please. Oh yeah, now we get, of course, an in-game map, which, if you want to linger on that map a little longer, because the game certainly doesn't, pause the video, I imagine. Yeah, these are bats. Probably the ones that Aaron described. They don't just attack you yet. But once I have the resurrect spell, I can resurrect pretty much anything I can kill. I think. Hello, Lisbeth. Why am I a mule? Was that? You're more of a mule than a man? Is that what she said? And why am I more of a mule than a man? Is it because I'm doing the bidding of a friend? Or slavishly? Or I'm stubborn? Is that it? Dun 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 dun. Let's just sing Chariot of Fire. Dun 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 dun. Sorry.
I've finally spoken with the servant the maid said has seen Lisbeth. He's convinced he saw her perched on a hill watching him. West of the manor, the family mausoleum seems to be the first place to investigate.
Drink it in, folks. Ah! He hit me! Okay, this I gotta try out. I just wanted to slow it down. Yeah, the Molotov cocktails, not so useful. I might give it a... Yeah, I think you're more likely gonna set yourself on fire, or... No, you're just gonna miss, yeah. No, I really need to amp the resurrection invoke... Yeah, the invoke spell. Because we're gonna run into Skellies. Huh. You know, this is far more creepier. Yeah, this is far more creepier than any creepy video game or allegedly creepy video game I've played in recent times. Possibly because I spent some time in Ireland, and it kind of does the trick of emulating what Ireland would look like in a 2001 video game. Oh, load screen. Don't crash. It didn't crash. Gator. Oh, there's another amp stone. Ah, there's a bunch here. This is like an area you can miss this quite easily. First time I played through it, I just went like, oh, yeah, hang on. Oh, bullets. Did I need them? I guess not. No. You sort of like, okay, what am I supposed to do here? Oh, I got attacked. Oh yeah, there's a lever here. You can pull the lever. Green ones. Hey, that does slow him down. I should have picked up the invoke spell. Die already. That was the one tough nut to crack. But you can easily miss this spell, and I don't know if there is a secondary location to further on in the game.
This spell causes creatures I have just killed to be brought back to life. This time to join my cause. Not always, they will eventually... There is a chance that they will start attacking you. Well, that's what he mentions further on in this piece of... in this entry. As disturbing as it is to call the dead back, I'm afraid that if the scroll doesn't work correctly, I might be raising these devilish creatures only to have to fight them again, all over again. There's no accounting for what might happen should I attempt to use it on living organisms. Let's boot the shit out of that thing immediately. Because the more you boost, the more you amp it, the less power it consumes. That should do for now. Oh, I can immediately get to that amp. Yeah, they're kind of generous with amp stones at this point. We can get through that area because there's a few med packs back there, so don't worry. We'll cross through that area soon enough. Oh dear. And that adds a whole dimension to this game. The ability to resurrect howlers. But you kind of have to... You sort of kind of have to coax them into attacking each other. I'm getting the hell out of here before that thing turns on me. That Dersanti? Stay away from me! Load screen, save me. That thing's coming at me. I'm saving over this last guest room. Save me. There you go. I think I've got the right shit equipped. Skellies? No, at first it's still howlers. No, it's bats. Why did it have to be bats? There's one. Give me the gun. Give me the gun. The gun. Where am I? What? I fell down a hole. Oh well. Damn it. I wanted to get the howlers to assist me in the destruction of these... Nope. You can't destroy these. You can only destroy these things with the reversed invoke, so to speak. Any other weapon just slows them or temporarily incapacitates them. Undead monks at the rescue. Oh yeah, I don't know how... Yeah, the video so far, the previous episode, everything looked nice and bright enough. It wasn't too dark, apparently. I don't know if you can even tell what's going on here. Once I've uploaded the video and edited it. But I remember it being not too shabby or too dark in the first episode. Damn it, I missed. More Skellies? Already the Gelzabal. No, the Gelzabal. Oh dear. Are there... Yeah, there are ladders in this game. Unlike some other games of more recent years.
wait for this thing to recharge because this is Skelly land. Skeleton area. Okay, get up. Get up. I'm eyes and time. And like if you play this game for the first time and you don't know about the invoke spell, this area is like people hate this area. At least I did. Because I forgot I hadn't found the invoke spell. And I did not understand how you could dispose of these skeletons permanently. I thought that was not an option. Like, specifically when you go through the area with the tentacle faces that keep on respawning, you kind of think that, yeah, this is another area where skeletons just keep on spawning. And there are areas like that in the game, but this one isn't one. And it's kind of addicting to do, because again, there is an arcane whirl in this location. While most people who play through this area the first time around, they're gonna go like, oh hell no, this is one of those areas where the skeletons keep on respawning, just like with the other things. I'm just gonna get out of here real fast. But no, you shouldn't do that. Stop throwing shit at me. Must say, these headstones look a lot better with the texture patch. Well, I don't need the bullets, but I picked them up anyway there, Pilgrim. Platforming. And I missed it. Screw that, I'm not gonna do that again. And I'm not gonna do that again. There. There you go. Now, the chances are that I'm just gonna miss it when I... Hey, it looks like a book roll. Oh, I got it. And that...
Well, these strange tattoos seem to heighten my ability to channel magic. They also remind me of the tattoos that Tersanti shaman had when we fought him in the war. With these tattoos, I feel the mana surge into my being. No doubt, the more of these things I find, the better I can battle these abominations.
Let's see how quickly it regenerates. By slaying more Skellies. I think it's a bit faster. Get up. Anyone else want some? Oh, there's a whole bunch of them. Well, two. There was one that I hadn't heard. Oh, come on, take it like a skeleton. Guess that's all of them. I'm in a boat, y'all. And we're going to the monastery. La 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 la. I need some more tea to continue. Yeah. I've been recording for an hour and 10 minutes with the crash and all. I'm gonna call this, a session. That's all for now. See you soon until next time.